Hello, friend. It's Susan Riley from Education Closet. I'm so excited to share with you today some big news that we've been sitting on for a little while. As you may or may not know, we have been quietly working towards accreditation for the last year or so. And this process has been a long one, but also really rewarding and has taught us a lot of lessons. The reason that we started on this journey to get accredited was for our certification program. We knew that in order for schools to truly value that program, we needed to make sure that it was accredited for the highest quality standards, because we know that it's high quality, but we want everybody else to know that as well. And so a third-party accreditation really does aid in that. We've been seeking this accreditation through IACET, which is the International Association for Continuing Education and Training. And we specifically chose with that organization because it is international. Even though we're based in the United States, we have an audience from around the globe. And we wanted to make sure that everything that we offered was going to be recognized wherever you are located. Well, I'm very excited to say that we are in the final stages of the accreditation process. And one of the things that we have learned on this journey is that we're not just accrediting one program. We are accrediting our entire organization. And so that meant that we were going to need to make a shift. So today, I'm very happy to share that in the next couple of months, we are going to be transitioning to Education Closet, the online institute for arts integration and STEAM. Now, what does this mean, right? What does this mean for you? How does this change things? Let me dive into some of that. First of all, the free content that you get every week, the online magazine, all of the resources, the free lessons, that's all staying. We feel very, very strongly that you as a teacher deserve to have access to high quality materials, whether or not you can afford to invest in them at the time. Okay, so the reason that we do what we do and we have these programs in place is so that we can reinvest the money that we receive from that side into free content for those who can't afford it at one time or another. And we've all been in that position. So I'm very, very strongly adamant, as you can tell, and passionate that you have access to really high quality free resources, not just junk that you find on the internet and, put away, but really good stuff for your classroom. So that's staying. We'll still have the magazine. What is changing, however, is our focus. Our focus really is, as an institution now, on providing professional development for arts integration and STEAM, specifically in the online space. There are a lot of places that you can get PD in person, face-to-face, and that's so valuable. I still participate in that as well. But what's really needed in the marketplace is to have someplace online where you can go no matter where you are. And so that your learning isn't dependent upon your ability to pay to travel, your ability to take time off, or a specific time of year. So that's what we're focused on. We're also focused on really ramping up our programs. So we, throughout this process, went back through all of our online courses and have totally revamped them. So you will find the same great lessons, but we've added interactive quizzes. We've added a new robust reading material that is research-based, because I think you need access to that without having to scour the internet for it. And so all of our courses now are worth 25 PD hours instead of 10. So that's really exciting news. Our online conference is now even better because of the vetting process that we do with our presenters. So you're going to see that reflected this summer at our upcoming summer online conference, which, by the way, is opening on April 1st, which is Monday. So you're going to see an email come through about that shortly. It should be here on Monday. You'll see that come through. Be sure to register early, because the super early bird rate is $50 off from what the regular rate is. So the super early bird rate, I think, is $99, and the regular rate is $149. So definitely be sure to register early if you're interested in the online conference. But that has taken a revamp in how we select presenters, how we help them through the process of presenting the very best sessions for you. So I'm really excited for you to see this summer's event, because I think it's going to be the best one we've ever put on. And of course, we have done a lot of work in our online certification program. And so making that even better than it already is through this accreditation process. So I wanted to share that with you because it's a big deal for us. And it may not seem like a big deal to you because it kind of seems like, well, haven't you been offering PD for a long time? We have. But think of it this way. The site before Education Closet was all about online resources and whatever shape that took. Now it really is an online institution that offers some resources that you can use for free, as well as world-class professional development specifically for arts integration and STEAM. That's a big change for us. Now, one thing I do want to mention is the process behind this, because, okay, that sounds really wonderful and all of this is exciting, right, for us. But I think the real excitement comes from what we've learned. And I want to share that with you because I think while you're not getting accredited as an institution or an organization or as a teacher, right, or as a leader, there are some things that we had to learn here behind the scenes that you didn't see that I think will benefit your practice. The first of those things being patience. I am by nature an impatient person. I want to get straight to the good stuff. I want to skip over all the paperwork and get straight into what it is that we need to do to make the difference with our kids. Okay, that has always been how I've approached things. And so I am fairly impatient when it comes to filling out paperwork and red tape, as those who have worked with me in central office can attest. But in this process, I had to learn the value of taking our time and making sure that we do cross those T's and dot those I's. And the value of standardization. I never appreciated the value of standardization before. And this accreditation process has taught me that standardization has a place. Not all the time, we still need to get to the work, but understanding that there has to be a baseline. There has to be something that says, this is where we're going to put our line in the sand, and then respecting that line and following through on that process. That was a lot for me, and personally, and my team can attest to that as well, which brings me to another thing that we've learned in this whole process. We have discovered so much about our team and the people that we work with simply because of the accreditation process. You know, there's a lot of paperwork. I think that whole application is 600 pages. There is a lot of time that goes into that. There's a lot of deadlines that we have to meet. And we discovered things about our team members that we didn't know. Like, for instance, I discovered that our executive director of academics, Dr. Tiffany Harris, that she is fantastic at the details. But she discovered about me, I'm not going to point out what else I've discovered about Tiff, but she discovered about me that I am not a really good receptor for resistance. That when people resist what I'm trying to accomplish and push back a little bit, that sometimes I need a little bit of time. I need time to mull things over. So we've had to learn these things about each other as a team, and that's been really beneficial. And without a process, something that challenged us, we were never going to learn that. So I think the value of that for you as a teacher or as a leader is to know that when you take on something that is big, that is bold, that is a challenge, sometimes that's the very best thing. Even in the midst of the struggle and the frustration, it can be the very best thing for you as an educator to grow and for your organization, because you find out so many things about yourself and about the people that you're working with. So I just wanted to pass along some of those behind the scene nuggets because I think they're interesting. It's also something that most people won't talk about. So I hope that was helpful for you as well. Oh, and before I forget, I do want to mention, before I go, I have to mention this. If you're interested in an online course, do be sure to grab that before May 1st, because since they're now 25 hours a piece for PD, the price is increasing to $199 for each course. So right now you can grab it for $149. And so if you're looking to take in a course over the summer, definitely take advantage of that savings right now. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. I hope you're as excited about this as I am, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.